Hey, what's up, everybody? It's just Charles the Banter, and welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. Well, folks, we got a hell of a show here for you guys here today, but before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. So, as you guys know, we've been kind of producing shows on the back and forth between Draymond Green and Kenyon Martin. I believe that Draymond Green got in his feelings because when Kenyon Martin was on Marcellus Wiley's show, shout out to him, Marcellus Wiley or whoever it was on the panel asked him, who are some of the NBA enforcers in your mind? Because Kenyon Martin was perceived to be an enforcer or a tough guy, right? So Kenyon Martin then went on to list some of the names. Marcellus Wiley brought up Draymond Green. Kenyon Martin said, I don't believe him to be an enforcer. That is what started it all. He then went to Gil's Arena. I think they asked him about it, and he expanded on his thoughts. Draymond hears these comments, right? Because Draymond's supposed to be the enforcer in today's NBA. He hears these comments, and instead of addressing specifically what Kenyon Martin was saying about an enforcer and all of that, he turned it into, you're an underachiever. Let's kind of compare careers. Kenyon Martin then says, okay, fine. You want to shift the conversation to that angle? Let's do that. He then goes on his phone or whatever it is and does a show where he said he could list, I think, 20 or 50 power forwards to play in the NBA that were better than Draymond Green, right? That happens. Then yesterday, they decided to go on Gil's Arena to talk about it. And what then ensued was total chaos. And the people that were in the midst of it were Kenyon Martin and Nick Young. Now, this isn't the first time these guys have had a blow up together. But this one, the way Kenyon was talking and the way Nick Young was talking, it looked like these dudes were about to come to blows because he was saying he was going there. They were going there. And I was like, oh my goodness, this thing is heating up. But before we even get into their exchange, today's video is brought to you by our sponsor, Prize Picks. Prize Picks is America's #1 daily fantasy sports with over 10 million members. Prize Picks makes it easy to get real money action on the sports and players you love. You pick more or less on at least 2 for a shot to win up to 100 times your cash. For example, this week I'm really looking forward to some of these upcoming games. This week I'm picking Stephen Curry for more than 29 points. I'm picking Kevin Durant for more than 27 points. I'm picking Giannis Antetokounmpo for more than 12 rebounds, and I'm picking Luka Doncic for more than 8 assists. If you're like me and you like to play it safe, you'll love Prize Picks' new feature, Flex Plays. It's the safest way to play. You can still cash out even if your lineup isn't perfect. Plus, you can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. On top of this, Prize Picks puts their members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. When my picks hit, I can get my money as quick as in 15 minutes. So download the Prize Picks app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code CLNS on Prize Picks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. And remember, whenever you support this sponsor, you're supporting this channel. Thank you. Okay, cool. So what we want to do is we want to play a little bit. It was a long segment, but we want to play a little bit, a few minutes of what they had to say to one another. And then we're going to come back and really get into the meat and potatoes of today's show. Take a listen to what these guys had to say back and forth to each other yesterday.
Y'all should have did the who's the toughest, man.
I hear you. I never said he wasn't tough.
I'm just saying.
I never said he wasn't tough.
We gonna sit here and act like
he said I was underachieved. We're talking about what I made and what I didn't win.
Act like we don't
take
talk
up
about
for your boy.
On this
Is he the reason you got that ring?
Yeah, I did. And you the reason you ain't got one. You the reason you ain't got one.
Take up
more rings than everybody in your draft. You got more than everybody in your draft.
I stand on mine.
Let's stand on the draft. Number one draft. This draft was ass. Draymond came out. Let's just keep it real. Let's keep it real. If we want to talk about shit.
Yeah, we're talking real.
Let's talk about
what Kenyon did.
Jason Kidd carried your ass up there. You didn't help.
Who let the team score? How did Kidd carry anything when I let the team score?
You had a top 5-point guard. He had a top 5-point guard.
When?
He won. He got the job done.
For 4 years.
Yes, he got the job done.
For 4 years.
Let's keep it real.
I played with J. Kidd for 3 years. I played with J. Kidd for 3 years, actually.
And you should have did what I did.
I played with who?
You wanted to be scoring. You
wanted to be scoring. I did my job.
God damn. Obviously, they got
I did my job.
You. So
I did my job.
They got rid of you. So obviously,
no, they didn't get rid of me. I got paid.
I'm just saying.
I got paid to do it at a high level.
I'm just saying.
Have you ever been a top free agent?
No.
Have you ever led your team? No.
Well, you wasn't.
Have you did? No.
You wasn't a top.
Have you? No.
They came and got me.
Have you? No.
They came and got me.
Have you? No.
They came and got me.
Off the corner, nigga. Off the corner.
I did my job.
Off the corner,
nigga.
Came and got you off the corner.
He did.
Off the corner.
Well, speaking of that,
came and got you off the corner.
You even
with him.
I'm arguing.
He's trying to take up for his boy. Trying to take up for his boy, Nick. I mean, Gil.
I'm not gonna let nobody.
He's trying to take up for his boy.
Like he ain't
He's trying to take up for his boy.
hold on, you never stood tall like this for me. Never. You never stood tall like this.
That part. I knew that shit was coming. That part.
You about to fight on the Draymond Green? Done for you?
That part.
That is crazy.
Don't make this
Let him
personal.
take
No,
up
I
for
gotta
his
make it
boy.
personal.
You
Let him
still
take
owe
up
me a
for his
car.
boy.
Oh, that's crazy. You
Let
want
him
to
take up for his boy.
relax.
I'm
You
just
know what?
saying.
I'm just gonna tell it how it is. That ain't even a Draymond Green jersey.
Swaggy, is that a Draymond Green jersey?
That's Jason Richardson.
Swaggy, is that a Draymond Green?
Hey, man. Hey, man. Who else had the 23?
You saying that me,
Swaggy, I see you smiling.
he comparing me and you, right?
Ain't no comparing.
No, they said I was supposed to do what you did, swing a series, right? How can, so when the leading scorer is supposed to swing the series? I'm asking. Is that what he mean?
Based on his criteria, I don't think you'd fit the criteria of a swing player.
Yeah, so what the clown talking about here, man? Like, who's swinging what series? I'm the leading scorer on the team. In the playoffs and the regular season. Who swinging who what? What? J. Kidd had a bigger name, yes. J. Kidd was first team All-NBA, yes. He was, yes.
Yeah.
I led the team in scoring. And rebounding. Who's swinging what? I don't fit that criteria.
Nobody
I'm
does.
sorry.
Nobody want to be a swinger.
Like,
Excellent. So you heard the exchange there. What are my thoughts about this? Obviously, Kenyon Martin is going to be very passionate about the subject because he's part of the subject. I also think that Nick Young doesn't know how good of a player Kenyon Martin was. I don't think he knows that, right? I don't think he knows, because a lot of those things, you're here fighting for Draymond. You don't know any of those things of how good Kenyon Martin, like he was basically educating him about his career when he was on the Nets right there on the stage, right? Kenyon Martin was a bad boy. And yes, he was a leading scorer on those teams. Yes, the New Jersey Nets were good. They lost to Shaq and Kobe, bro. Like, where's the shame in that? You're losing to some of the greatest teams ever. You're losing to the Spurs, like Duncan Spurs and all, like, so it's almost like as if Nick Young was totally unaware of that. I want to also address another aspect of this conversation, which was something where Draymond Green was talking about power forwards, right? Not like, or excuse me, all-star selections. Bro, if Draymond played in the era that Kenyon Martin played in, he would never make an all-star team. Never. He would never make an all-star team. The power forwards that we had back then, Rasheed Wallace, you had Kevin Garnett, you had Tim Duncan, and a whole bunch of others that I can't even think of right now. A whole bunch of there was no way. And if he played in that same era with Kenyon Martin, he's not making it over him. He's not. That's number one. Number two, he couldn't survive in that era at 6'9". He couldn't do it. You're not putting Draymond Green, who's 6'10", 6'8", on Tim Duncan or Alonzo Mourning or whoever else. I don't remember some of the key big men that they had then, but there were a lot of them, right? A lot of them. You're not putting him on them. So him bringing up that point is like, Draymond, you got lucky because of the era that you're playing in. There aren't that many great big men playing in this era today. So you got lucky. You got lucky. So him bringing that up, I don't understand what the purpose of that was. That's the first part. In terms of this entire debate, I think Kenyon Martin won. Because Kenyon Martin brought up one point, Draymond Green shifted the goalpost, and now we're talking about careers, when that wasn't the thing that we were talking about to begin with. So Draymond won this in my opinion. And if I had to pick who's a better player, I'm picking Kenyon Martin. And if you did a swap and you put Kenyon Martin on those Golden State Warriors teams, they win championships. Yes. If you put Draymond Green on the Nets team and remove Kenyon Martin, ask him to go do what Kenyon, they're not making it to the finals. They're not. He wasn't good enough. He simply was not good enough. That's not taking anything away from him, but Kenyon Martin was a better player, period. That's my take. Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. We'll catch you guys on the next show. I'm out. Peace.